So greetings and welcome to another segment of Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman. My name is Peter Updike and you have stumbled upon the Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman YouTube channel. We're all about hunting and fishing, all things connected. I got something I want to show you before we get into the video. I have here in my hands a handcrafted box call. I gave this box call to a lifelong friend named Kelly Wallace. Now Kelly was in the feeder business. Of course, I've known Kelly my whole adult life and some in my youth. We hunted together from my youth. He showed me the Ocala National Forest and showed me his way of hunting. And yeah, it was quite a friendship that we had developed for years and years and years. And when he moved to Georgia, he acquired some land up there and then right away invited me up to go hunting. And I'd been going hunting up there ever since. And I lost my very dear friend Kelly Wallace it was this year, just a few months ago, he passed away. And his daughter, now I gave Kelly, after I went up on a successful turkey hunt, that turkey hunt is in my book, Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman. He had me up to do a turkey hunt, and I gave him this box call, had it handmade by a guy named Ray Tompkins. Ray made this box call, and yeah, I gave it to Kelly as a gift, and then his daughter gave it back to me at Kelly's funeral. So yeah, it's got a lot of sentimental value. It's got his logo on there, One-Eyed Jack, because Kelly was one-eyed. He had a blind eye. But we turkey hunted together, and we deer hunted together, and we did all manners of fishing and working and just had a great life together. And I'm going to miss Kelly. But again, in my book, Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman, he's mentioned in the book several times in several stories about our adventures together. If you'd be interested in maybe getting a copy of my book, you could go to Pat's Pawn and Gun website in Leesburg, Florida, and they're there for you. Just click on publications and it'll come up. Or you can go by the store and pick one up yourself. I think they're $15.95. Maybe you want to get one for a Christmas present. I've autographed all of them and it'll come to you autographed and ready to go. So yeah, Pat's Pawn and Gun website in Leesburg, Florida, Wild Treasures of an Outdoorsman. Yeah, it's my book. And yeah, our loving friendship is there for you to enjoy. So I get messages on Messenger, and I welcome the messages. I get them on Instagram, and I welcome them. I welcome the comments and the questions on the YouTube. I think I enjoyed that more than anything when it comes to the YouTube. Now, last week I had a message. A guy asked me, what do I use as products on scent elimination? And I gave him the Peter Updike short answer. I hunt the wind. And hunt the wind is your best approach to deer hunting. Be a good deer hunter. Hunt the wind. Always turn your stand into the wind. Know which way the wind is blowing, and know that if the deer smells you, he'll be gone. It's a simple rule. But there are steps that you can take, and there are products that I use, and I didn't elaborate, again, because it was on Messenger. And I enjoy answering, but I'm not going to go into great detail because sometimes the questions require more in-depth conversation than what you can text. So that's the whole point. This video tonight is to show you what I use. Now, my nephew, who I love, I took him hunting last year, and he got into my pickup truck, and he smelled like 1,000 Arabian Nights. Remember 1,000 Arabian Nights? It was that cologne you could get from Avon. When I was a kid, my grandmother always got me that cologne. Sometimes it came in a glass car or something, or a glass train, and came by, it was like a half a gallon of the stuff, right? Anyway, yeah, you don't want your teenager going to the woods. They probably don't know any better, smelling like 1,000 Arabian Nights. So, how do you address that issue? You can't wear any clothing that's got any perfume on it at all. Address the clothing first. I always wash my hunting clothes with something other than fabric softener, Tide, temperature. Don't use any. I'd rather just use cold water. But this, I've had this a long time. Look, the tag is peeling off of it. I just take like a half a cup and put it in the washer, and I wash my hunting clothes maybe once a year. That's all I do. And I've got some expensive hunting clothes that I like to keep from fading. I don't want them to fade. This stuff keeps it from fading. This is another product here that I use. I still got quite a bit of it. Now, to be honest with you, I don't typically use or don't typically go to the store to buy particular items to use. I just use whatever I get at Christmas time. I think my wife got me a package of products. It had a dryer towel package in there and several different products, and I've been using it along and along. What can it hurt, right? It can't hurt anything. But I know that I don't want my clothes to stink. I don't want them to smell like fabric softener. You want them to have no odor at all. Sometimes you can't get away from it. They're going to smell, right? But I'm going hunting tomorrow, so I automatically, came to the idea of this video because I kind of didn't tell the guy the truth. As I stood in my shower, I did not reach for my dial. I did not reach for my Head and Shoulders. I reached for my Code Blue shampoo and body wash. That's what I've been using. I've been using this without even thinking. And when the question came up, I just told him, I said, hunt the wind. Be a good hunter. But here I am using this stuff, so I'm trying to make it right. Yeah, I use this stuff, but I don't rely on it. It just helps me mentally to feel like maybe I'm getting a bit of an advantage. I don't want to smell like dial soap going into the woods. That's a big no-no, right? And then after I use that, I use this, the stick, the waxy stick. I shaved tonight, so I put it on my face and I put it on my neck. I put it on my belt line. I put it in my armpits and I smear it around. I put some on my hands and I just kind of work it all in. Maybe, maybe not, but it can't help. Yeah, so this is what I've been using. And then I've got this stuff here that I carry in the truck. Now, if you go to the bathroom in the woods, okay, if you relieve yourself in the woods, and yeah, you're going to smell, right? So spray the inside of your britches with this maybe. I don't know. The wind knows. If you're sitting in your tree stand and you're looking into the wind, you've got a little bit of advantage. But if you're sitting in your tree stand and the wind is blowing past your ears and down through the timber like that, that deer's going to smell you. You'll never see him. Deer might walk up behind you because you got the deer stand turned around the wrong way. These are little things that you can do to help put the odds to your advantage. But yeah, having this in the truck doesn't hurt anything. Spraying your clothes with it doesn't hurt anything. I like to tailgate when I go into the woods. Sometimes I take my grill with me, and I'll take some meat, and I'll cook, and I'll sprinkle and Worcestershire sauce and all that and eat. Man, you know that stuff's getting all over you. I want to hunt that evening. Spray down. Point is, sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes you're going to have smells on you that you can't do anything about. Your dog's been riding in the truck. He gets all in the seat. Then you get in the seat. Yeah, dog smells all over you. Maybe the grandkids get in there and just smells on top of smells on top of smells. We have to learn to use products, but most of all, to hunt the wind. Okay, again, Wild Treasure of an Outdoorsman. Get yours at Pat's Pawn and Gun for a Christmas present this year. I really would appreciate it. And maybe with the new year, we'll start giving a few of them away again. I'm sure we've got some new subscribers that would like to have a copy. So, yeah, if you like Pat's Pawn and Gun website in Leesburg, Florida, or you can just go by the store, all right? Have a happy Thanksgiving. We love you guys. We'll talk to you soon. See you. Bye.